Hello, and welcome back to the MySpace podcast. I'm your host, Miley, and today I will be reviewing the book Trial of the Sun Queen by Nisha J. Tuli. This is book 1 in the Artefacts of Ouranos series. Hopefully I said that correctly. So, shall we get into it? My rating, 9 out of 10. I love it. It's amazing. And honestly, I think I just have a weakness for books like this. This is definitely a plot / just trope that you see in all seen a lot of fantasy books. I'm just a sucker for these types of books. So, and I also have some big theories on what's happening next. What's coming up. It's gonna be so fun. POV. So, this is different. It's first person with Lore, the main character, and third person with Nadir, who is a character that we get some chapters of with his POV, but it's third person with him, so it's different. And it's different, and I'm okay with it. I'm vibing. Genre: romantasy, enemies to lovers, and fae. Plot / storyline. What was that? Okay, so this is gonna be kind of small, because with fantasy books you can't say a lot or it's gonna give everything away. So, Lore is in the Aurora prison, Nostraza, and honestly, let's just kind of say she's a little bit of a troublemaker, so she gets herself thrown into the hole. I think that's actually what it's called. Then she's captured by Gabriel and brought to the Sun Court. Aphelion? We're just gonna pretend I know what I'm saying. Pretend I'm saying it correctly. So she's brought there to compete in a trial to become the Sun Queen. So, yeah, basically the whole book is just she's a part of these trials, kind of like Powerless, where she's competing in them to earn the hand of the king. Why did it take me so long to think of that? So the king, Atlas, takes a liking to her. And she's also attracted to him. Trials happen, and of course she makes it through all of them because that has to happen. But, there's gonna be something that goes on at the end. So yeah. Something happens. Now, throughout this whole book though, there are some little hints to things about something unsaid. So that's totally coming up later. I need to remember to talk about this later, actually, because I want to talk about it in the spoiler section. To the characters. Lore. She's only trying this hard because she wants to save her siblings. She's strong-willed and super strong. She doesn't take anything from anybody. She's kind of a troublemaker, but it's more like she's just standing up for herself. And she's a little hot-headed, but we love that. She's super strong. She's literally gone through so much and she hasn't let that stop her. She keeps on pushing. She doesn't want to care for people, but she has this list of people that she cares for, and as the book gets on, it just gets a little bigger, and she's like, oh gosh darn it. And she actually has a pretty kind heart, and she can tell that. She's all like, these people are so snobby. So Atlas, he seems perfect. Too perfect, in my opinion. He's too good to be true, honestly. He pulls her in. He pulls everybody in. That's a little thing that I'm like, is he really good if he pulls people in like that? Because usually, I don't know. He is completely infatuated with her, though. He's all like, you're the only one, you're blah, 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 you make my, life better. He did not say that, actually. But I'm trying to give you, trying to show you what it is. And also, it is getting darker. I'm doing this at, sunset. Oops. Whole day to do this, and I'm choosing to do it now. Well, I was watching a football game. It was Norway and England. England won. Oh, wait, where was I? I'm still with Eris. There's totally a character recently whose name was Eris. Atlas. We're with Atlas still. So all of those are the reasons why I don't completely trust him. He's too good to be true. Like, something's bound to something, right? Gabriel. So he's a warder. He's basically of Alice's like main guard, I guess. And he was chosen to protect Lore, because she's like the final tribute. Basically a tribute that's human and comes from the Umbra, but she didn't come from the Umbra. There's a lot of things to unpack in this book. So he doesn't like Lore, and at least that's what it like seems like. Though I feel like this is what I think though. He saw something that nobody really else did, and I think he also knows things that nobody else does because, you know, he protects the king and he's kind of friends with him. Oh, my throat. So I think that he was in part trying to protect her, even if it was subconsciously, but I don't think he like hates her. I think there's just something else that we're not seeing. But he's also been like just a complete ass to her this whole book. And for some reason I like him. I'm like, he does something, there's something. There's probably not though. I need more. Okay, so Nadir. There's not a lot about him, but we get his POV, so we know something's gonna happen later on. He's not a big fan of his father, and he will go against his father, but at like the same time do what he's told because, you know, his father's the king. He's the prince of, oh gosh, I don't know what that world, of the Aurora Kingdom. Oh, I got it. He knows that his father is hiding something from him, and his whole thing during this book is trying to figure out what it is. That's basically it. But we only get like maybe 5 chapters of his POV, but I know stuff's coming up, so his POV is more of him is coming. We're gonna learn who he is, and I'm excited because there's something more about him. To the spoilers. So, no. What I was talking about earlier, there's so many little things trying to hint about. There's some little things that are being hinted about, and I saw them. And it honestly may have helped that I also kind of want to write a book in that way. But I'm not realize all them coming. Now let's get into what I saw was coming, right? So, basically after the last trial, which is way more than any of those girls should go through, basically they had to see, like, they had to protect their, it was an illusion, and they had to protect the people that they care for, and they had to get them to safety, but they didn't know what they didn't know what was happening. Like, this is completely kept from them. And basically a lot these like 4 girls that were left had to see these people that they loved get killed in front of them, basically. And Laura, after this, after she gets out, she's all like, no, I'm done. I want to go home. I'm not going to be your queen. And she says, and like before this trial, she was like, I need to do this. I need to get to be the queen so I can protect the people that I love. And after this trial, she was like, no, you told me I could go home. I'm going home. Send me home. And this is when Alice's mask finally comes off, because I was telling, he was too good to be true. Like, literally too good. In most fantasy books with these types of, the guy is usually always evil. The first guy is always usually the evil person. So Alice gets all angry at her, and he forces her in front of the mirror, which basically chooses who's going to be the Sun Queen. And this is when we learn that she's the queen of somewhere, because the mirror was calling her Your Majesty. And I have guesses as to where, because all these hints that were mentioned throughout, and I feel like they're kind of hard to notice if you don't look, if you're not like looking for them or anything. So I think what I know is correct, but I'm not gonna tell you because we're gonna like to figure out, you know. but I think I'm correct. Like, I have to be correct because all these places are mentioned in like big detail ways. Not like big detail ways, but they're mentioned more than once, more than any of the other places. So like, you gotta think. And also my camera's gonna die soon. But anyways, the mirror rejects her and Alice gets angry and sends her to the dungeon. There's another girl who becomes the Sun Queen and she's all like, yay, and everybody's like, oh no. That is where this epilogue now, that is where Nadir sends his friends to go collect her from because he needs to figure out who she is and why she's so important, because now he knows that she's the prisoner that escaped that he was trying to find because his father was hiding something from him about her. And also there's 100% something between Lore and Nadir. I think they're fated mates or something, because oh my gosh, I'm talking so fast. I'm trying to make sure we don't camera doesn't die. But anyways, there was like this ball and they had this like super deep connection. And she also kind of like mentioned it. She was like, that was different than what I felt with Atlas. Also, Lore doesn't feel like she doesn't know how to love. She's like, right now I don't need that. Girl, I feel like you do, but like it's fine. And I'm like, that connection too. Oh my gosh. And it was all in Nadir's POV too. Oh! Okay. Also, I don't think we're done with Gabriel yet. Like, there's still more with him. I think more is to come. Like, there was a little showing of it still at that ball with Nadir too, so I think there's some more. I think he's gonna come up more, and I have this feeling that if he does, he's gonna be on Laura's side. At least hopefully he is. But I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next, honestly. So yeah. Anyways, that is it. I'm gonna end this before my camera runs out. Sorry I had to rush this last part. I don't know where my charging cable is. I just got home from vacation, so I don't know where anything is anymore. I could have left it. Oops. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a good rest of your day, night, week, month, year, life. Thank you, and goodbye.